stabilize emotion. A soldier at
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Randall Grichuk now. There's a strike. And a strike in there. Packed house here at Minute Maid. And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And it's just foul. That was close. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So now Turner in on that right side. Late swing fouled off.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Next pitch is outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss. And now two gone. So first and second with two outs. Wilson Contreras digging in for the Rockies. The 1-0. In the air, right side. Tucker on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. The pitch. Ball one there. Fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Grichuk drifts towards it. And out number one on the grab. Jose Abreu up to hit.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Abreu, a really hard worker, a guy who takes his craft seriously in the batting cages and on the field during batting practice. He's always
tries to get back and save. Altuve over at first with one away. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Just off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number two. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Here's the third baseman, Jonathan India. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. 1 down. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Edmundo Sosa stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Second inning here, no score. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Over to Altuve. Over to first, safe. And here's the rookie center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Runner on the go. And that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
1-2.
Pitch out, but no action. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Alex Bregman. Little chopper rolls foul. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he offered at it. 0-2 now. And he gets Bregman. And that's the first out.
Batting 6.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swinging a foul straight back. Chris, here's a weird note, at least to me. Jeremy Pena is the first rookie shortstop to homer in the World Series. He did it in 2022. It had never been done before when he homered against the Phillies. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'm amazed at his ability.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Yeah, he's very grounded in his approach to the plate. He's on the plate, not worried about getting beat on the inside part, which a lot of guys are. He's not worried about it. He can cover the outside to end, and that's why we see him get the barrel to so many baseballs.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Throw to first. Tries to get back and save. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Pena off of first with 2 away. Two outs. Goes down looking. Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's a speed threat. Andrew McCutchen. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. High fly ball, right field. Tucker makes the grab on the run. Now the number 2 hitter, Randall Grichuk. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. This to third. Sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Elias Diaz. In there, and it's 0-1. Diaz, in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. What a play in right field. And that'll do. Set for the bottom of the third. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Doyle under this one. 1 up, 1 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Just missed. Strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker. First offering, and it just misses. Chopped out in front of the plate. Tossed to Turner, and Tucker is retired. And that is that. On to the fourth. And now Justin Turner, the right-hander, back to work. There's a strike.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The pitch. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. Tucker should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. India batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Just a weak fly ball this time. Racing, makes the catch. Back here in Houston, bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tovar. On to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Bregman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Doyle flying after this one. And that is that. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Javier back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard. Stepping in, Edmundo Sosa. Trying to move him over here. Bregman. And that's an out on the sacrifice. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's the strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone. So,
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Randall Grichuk. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pena with a relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And the pitch. Just missed. Jeremy Pena, Chris, what a story. 2022 and the impact he had in the playoffs. He was not only the ALCS MVP, but he was also the World Series MVP when the Astros won it all. Hauls it in for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Struck him out looking. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Grichuk makes the play, and the inning is over. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Elias Diaz. Javier back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing.
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Slings it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Tovar swings through it for strike 1. Late with the swing there. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And the righty deals. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Over to Abreu. 3rd out. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Gathers and throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And it's off the bag. And that's a fair ball. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. So digging in, Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The 2-2. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And that rolls into the corner. The relay tries to get back and save.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now, Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
On the ground to the left, India. Tosses across to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Back to the top of the lineup, Andrew McCutchen. Runner takes off. And a rope into center field, base hit. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Back-to-back base hits. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One away, runners at first and third. Next to hit for the Rockies, Randall Grichuk. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. They're waving McCutchen home. He scores, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Turner climbs in on that right side, and that's in there for strike 1. Next pitch in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 here, and that one missing low. Grichuk at second. Diaz over at first with 1 away. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Squeezes it. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Contreras in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dubon settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 7th. And now Jeremy Pena. First pitch swinging. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Grichuk reaching back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. Makes the catch. 2 away now. Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Popped up. India puts the squeeze on that one. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Jonathan India. And the right-hander back to work. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Short hop liner handled it short. Gathers and throws. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Edmundo Sosa digging in for the Rockies. Ryan Stanek gets the ball now. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And the first offering is not close. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. A little bit low. That one out to right. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Sosa around third. He'll score easily. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Seth Martinez on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for. And now the catcher comes up to him, Yainer Diaz.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 64.
And a pitch.
Colorado.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there. And down on strikes. 1 out. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And that gets down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's going to be Jose Abreu. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Your attention, please. Now,
not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
The pitch. Got it by him for the K. Welcome back. We go to the 9th. And the batter now, Elias Diaz. The pitch. Slice down the right side. Martinez, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. 0-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
The 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. Diaz coming home. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you. Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here's your 1.
Hey!
Line drive, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now Ezequiel Tovar. To third. And it gets by him. 1 run across. The tag. See.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And the lead continues to grow.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hector Neris.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next for Colorado, Andrew McCutchen. That one's in there, 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Foul ball there. You'll 1. Sosa at second with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 12-0.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Diaz now in the box,
No ball.
comes
One
up
strike.
empty with a swing there. Next one is off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Justin Turner. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
And that's ball one. Slider misses outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Now a fly ball to right center. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the ninth. Here's Alex Bregman.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 50.
And a pitch.
Matt.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down. And now here is Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
0-1.
One strike.
Back to the mound. On the run, throw to first. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
No ball.
Swing and a miss. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. First pitch just misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And a 1-1. The other way, and it stays fair. Pena around third. He will score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Righty delivers. On the ground. Oh, great stop to first. Throwing the dirt. Can't pick it cleanly. Now 2 aboard. So the Houston lineup turns over. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. In there for strike one. And now 1 strike away. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's outside.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
And the final 13.
1.